Before every video, you gotta get a little flex in. Make sure you still got it. So last Saturday, I went to a rave until probably about 2 a.m. I had fun and I felt completely fine about it. I didn't feel guilty. I didn't feel drained. I didn't feel like I was tired the next morning because I planned everything out. I knew exactly what I was gonna do that night. I got everything done in the morning, got everything done in the evening, and then the next day planned a late start. And so Sunday, I probably had one of the best days that I've had in a while. But I feel like most people cannot say that because they go out, they have fun, and they wake up Sunday feeling worse than the day before. And I'm trying to break that barrier and make sure you guys realize that it's not because they partied, but because instead of earning their night, they were escaping into it. So in this video, I want to try to break down the difference between those two things, earning and escaping, and maybe even build out a test that you guys can use to, find a life where you're no longer escaping into this secondary life, whether it's the weekends, whether it's partying, whether it's drinking, and instead feeling like you're earning it. Because there is a complete difference. One makes you feel like you're fulfilled, the other makes you feel like you're falling behind. So I want to first start off and break down why most fun leaves you drained. And I think it all falls back to being unprepared and feeling like you're kind of doing too much in life. So if you don't know a little bit about me, I run this 90-10 lifestyle where 90% of the time I am building a business, building my sales career, building my physique, building my mental health, making sure that I'm upgrading in every way possible. And that 10% is what I leave for fun, what I leave for rewarding moments, what I leave for relaxation, what I leave for spending time with my family, my friends, everything like that. But that's not what most people do. 95%, 99% of people, they live a 50-50 lifestyle where they'll work their day job throughout the week. Maybe they'll do something productive Saturday or Sunday morning, but then they escape all the evenings throughout the week, all the evenings throughout the weekend, and then when Monday hits, they feel even worse the week before. They feel like nothing was projected. They feel like they weren't making any progress into the life that they want. And I was too at that point. And it makes fun feel like it's like nothing, feels like it's fugazi, feel like it's fake, feels like that every single week, the fun gets less rewarding because you're spending too much time into it. And again, I was at that point where I was playing video games every single day during the week, whenever I'd get off work, wake up late the next day for work. Saturday and Friday morning, I wouldn't do anything. I would, waste so much time. And then when the night comes, I'd leave early. I'd go out and pregame, go out and party, stay out till maybe 5 a.m. and then wake up super fucking tired the next day, super late, and then waste my entire day. And then Monday would hit and I would do the exact same thing. And I know so many people are in that stage. It doesn't have to be partying. Maybe it's just watching movies all night. Maybe it's sitting around doing nothing, not progressing the lifestyle that you want. Whether it's, your physique, whether it's your mental health, whether it's your physical health, whether it's your business, whether it's your career, whether it's your sales skill, whatever it is, you're wasting time. And I feel like that's why most fun, it's gonna leave you drained because one, you're hitting it too hard, but then you're not balancing out. And if you are, you're doing a 50-50 balance. And so on Sunday morning, the 50-50 person, not only are they gonna probably feel a little bit of regret from going out too much the night before, but they're not gonna feel like they had any purpose or fulfillment. They're not gonna feel like they earned it. And instead, they're gonna feel like they escaped into it. And the 90-10 person, the person that works their asses off, everything that I teach, the 90-10 lifestyle, they're gonna feel like they've absolutely fucking earned it. They're gonna wake up the next day and be like, okay, I'm excited for this Sunday. I'm excited for this Monday because every single day is filled with progression. And so it's not like they're waking up and thinking, oh, I can't wait for Friday. Oh, I can't wait for Saturday. Instead, it's, oh, I can't wait to destroy today and be 1% better than the person I was the day before. And I feel like that's how you have a purposeful life. Instead of escaping into the second reality that you have built, you're earning it, and it's all one life. It's no longer escaping your original identity, and instead it's building the person that you truly want to become. And so for me, what does that look like? What does earning your fun look like? So Monday morning, I'll wake up at 5 a.m., get all my work done, go for a midday walk, get some more work done in the evening, get a workout in. And by the time 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock hits, I'm in bed, I'm tired because I've exhausted all the willpower for that day. And guess what? I'm gonna wake up Tuesday happy as fuck, wake up at 5 a.m., drink my electrolytes, journal in my book, get some coffee, and get straight back to work. And there may be a time throughout the week where I'll find something rewarding to do, but I'm focusing on the future. This isn't gonna be my entire life, but right now I am in a progression mode, a progression season, a season of just full performance. And that won't be every time in my life, but right now I'm deciding that it is. And a lot of people, they don't decide what season they're in, and instead they let life choose it for them. And so when Friday hits, I'm gonna wake up early still, I'm gonna get my shit done, I'm gonna make sure I'm progressing every way possible, and then the night's gonna come and I'm gonna realize, okay, I planned something this night, whether it was Monday or Tuesday the week before, and I'm gonna go have some fun. I'm gonna have a couple drinks. I'm gonna go out till maybe midnight or 2 o'clock, but I'm gonna make sure before I do that, I am prepared for the next day. So not only am I having more fun than the people around me because I'm so energetic, I'm so dialed, I'm so feeling amazing that I'm going out, but I'm feeling more fulfilled, and I feel like that's what it's all about, And I just want to progress that. I want to show you guys that there is so much more to life if you are learning to earn your fun and instead of escaping into it. So there's a question that I always like to ask, or a few questions I always like to ask before a 10% moment, a moment where I'm rewarding myself, relaxing, doing anything to kind of let my brain stop the cog that it's in. And it's, have I earned it? Have I truly worked my ass off to the point where I've earned this? Is it gonna push me off the tracks of the goals that I set for myself? Maybe every once in a blue moon it will, but 90% of the time, is it going to push me off my tracks? If it is, I'm gonna be either dialing it back or saying I can't go because I have a lot of restrictions. And I'll tell you one quote that I fucking love, which is, your life begins when you learn to say no. When you learn to balance your time and have more strategies of what you want to do, your life will unlock. Just like, your second life unlocks when you realize you have one. Same type of premise. So I ask those two questions. And then I just think, am I truly gonna feel fulfilled from doing this? I take a step back, am I gonna have fun with friends? Am I gonna have fun with my family? Am I gonna be relaxed during this week to where next week I can work even harder? And 90% of the time it is, because I'm working my ass off, so I know this one moment that I'm gonna have, it's gonna propel to become the next version of myself, the version where I'm able to get more throughout the next week and get more the next week and keep doing like that. And they're gonna compound. And within 3 months, within 6 months, I always tell all my clients, like, hey, you're gonna become a completely different person from the systems and the routines and the check-ins that we do, because you are dialed in. You are living a different life than 99% of the people. And that's one of the most fulfilling things, because I've been on both sides and I would choose this side 100 times out of 100. So, and then I already showed you guys kind of what my 10% looks like, which is like, going out, relaxing, maybe going for a walk midday, going to a rave because I love raves, I love high energy music, going to a festival because I love festivals, having some fun with my family, spending a weekend trip alone or with some friends, with some families, to where we're indulging into ourselves. But then, during the days, I'm still making sure I'm filming content, going and checking calls, building some type of sales skill, building something to where whatever time of the day that I'm enjoying or I'm rewarding myself, it feels fulfilled. And I will say the one thing that truly helps me, and the one thing that I give my clients, because I always say that I want to give high ROI once they're onboarded, is a calendar. Making sure that every hour of every day, it's meticulously blocked out. And obviously you're not going to want to follow it, but that is the backbone. Worst case scenario, this is what you need to stick to. And then you will reiterate the night before, 10 to 15 minutes, and figure out where you need to change, how you're going to be progressing, and going through your 4-4-4 method, which is 4 non-negotiables in the morning that you're going to do upon wake up to get your brain into a flow state, 4 things that you're going to do to progress the 4 goals that you set for yourself for that day. So it's not too much, But these small systems, the 90-10 life, the 4-4-4 method, they guarantee results in life to make you feel not only more fulfilled, but instead of escaping, you're earning the life that you deserve. And so go through some type of like litmus test, like look at one entire week and decide, is what I'm doing this week earning this 10%? And if it isn't, what can I add to my week to make sure that I'm pushing the goals and pushing the boundaries of my body, my mental health, and my capabilities to make sure that I've earned this rest, this reward, this extra fun that I've guaranteed myself? And are you, throughout your entire week, is 50% of it just working and 50% of it's having fun, relaxing? Because if so, there needs to be some type of balance curated towards 90-10. And if you're starting off small, start 60-40, start 70-30, start 80-20. But once you get to that 90-10%, you're gonna realize that life is truly what you make of it, and you're gonna feel more rewarding. So analyze your past 7 days, figure out what you're missing, what you need, and from there, decide how you can improve your life. So if you do wanna see me on my day-to-day basis and you don't follow my Instagram, I'm gonna put the @ in the description, but it's @AEGsthetic, same as this YouTube video. And watch my daily stories. Watch how I go about every single day. And after 3 or 4 days, you're gonna realize maybe some things that you can implement, some different ways of thinking, or maybe you're seeing some client results and realize that, hey, this guy could actually help me and project me into the life that I want, because I wasn't always this way. I had to get a mentor. I've had 3 mentors in my life, and now I'm at a point where I feel most fulfilled because of the actions that I put. I have the apartment of my dreams. I have the lifestyle that I want. I have everything that I've always dreamed of, but not all of it, because I'm setting 6-month goals ahead of myself to make sure that every 6 months I'm this new person, this new identity, and this person that I've always dreamed of. And there was a time period where I wasn't always like this. And I had to look back at my 15-year-old self and be like, was this the person that he truly wanted to become? And it wasn't. So hopefully you guys found some value in this video. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jonathan Mitchell. Coach clients, do sales, so much more, but we don't have time in this video to go about my backstory. If you do want to know a little bit about me and see if I can find a way to break through the barriers in life, show you guys the systems, the routines, the dashboards, the check-ins, everything that I offer, click the link in the description, book an onboarding call. We'll reassess your entire life, what you're doing right now, the goals that you set for yourself, and we'll see how I can help you guys. But again, this is Jonathan Mitchell. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in another video.